Hey, and welcome into another video. Here today we are over in CG War Clan, a member of the Golden Relic family, and we're taking a look at Yatep's hits with the Sui Mass Hog Riders. This is a strategy that was very prevalent at Town Hall 12, and it's moving back over to Town Hall 13. And today we're going to show you exactly how he's able to get some of these Sui Mass Hogs accomplished, and just how overpowering they can be on the right base, much as they were at Town Hall 12. So looking at this base first, you can see the Town Hall split off here in this quadrant, holding the Barbarian King. You got the Grand Warden, you got the Royal Champion, you got the CC that would be pulled if you try to Sui into this area, and you got a scatter shot over here as well. The DPS mostly is contained in the expos, more at this top in this sort of L-shaped pattern, along with this scatter shot here. So you're kind of free from that strong expo DPS, so it makes it also a nice base to Sui into. Looking into this, you get great value getting the heroes down, the king, the royal champion. So how is he going to be able to get into here and get the Sui done? Well, it's pretty simple. He's going to be able to form the funnel on one side with the baby dragon, taking that stuff out. And over here, he's going to be able to form the funnel with just his queen, and by dropping a wall wrecker in first before that, so that that can come in, open the base up. Then he'll have his barbarian king as well going in with the wall wrecker. He also has an ice golem that will be in front of this wall wrecker, just the tank for it a little bit. Always nice to throw in an extra ice golem into the raids. I think they're one of the nicest troops to have in a lot of situations, including Sui's. So his main goal here is to take out this entire section. He's hoping that he can get that scatter shot as well, take down the CC, take down these two heroes, the Grand Warden as well. And from there, once that section's gone, he wants to hog around the base just like this. And from here, he's going to use his Grand Warden along with his Royal Champ in behind. All the hogs will be coming down in this area. The Royal Champ, she runs really nicely with the Hog Riders. Like I've said previously, her movement is exactly like a Hog Rider, targeting the defenses. And she'll also be able to help take out the enemy Queen. And in this case, he also has two skeleton spells for the enemy queen, which it's nice to have those. But honestly, I don't know if they're entirely necessary, because the Royal Champion, when she goes in with the Hog Riders and is behind, if she locks on to the enemy queen, the Warden will also lock on to the queen with the Royal Champion and take it down pretty quickly. So sometimes I don't know if you actually need the skelly spells anymore with the Sui Mass Hogs, but it's always nice to have them, I guess, just to get her down pretty quickly. So that'll be good there. And of course, it actually, so I want to come back to this. He's going to use a wall wrecker here. Sometimes at the Town Hall 12 meta, you just wanted to wall break in, have a couple ice golems in front. But it's really nice to have that wall wrecker in there with a ice golem and P.E.K.K.A. It just does a lot of damage. The Ice Golem soaks up the DPS, freezes everything for a while. Then the P.E.K.K.A. soaks up the DPS while also doing damage. So I think even once we get more towards seeing these max Giga Inferno Town Hall 13s, you're going to definitely probably want to have the Wall Wrecker in with your Suis now for these mass hog attacks, because the DPS is just getting a lot stronger. The King eventually will be level 70, so you'll want to get the Ice Golem, you want to get the P.E.K.K.A. in there to tank as well. So I think the Wall Wrecker is going to be the route that you want to take in a lot of these Suis going forward with the Sui Mass Hog. So let's just jump right into the replay and see exactly how he's able to get it done. Alrighty, and here we go. Here comes the attack by Yetep coming in with the Sui Mass Hog. You can see it's only a minute and 47 seconds, so that's quick. Using a wizard on this side to funnel, the baby drag with the Coco Loon over there to funnel as well. Getting the funnel down, putting the heroes in behind the wall wrecker. You're going to see that this is going to be a strong push coming in here with this wall wrecker being able to engage this town hall, and the hound is coming out of the CC. There's the P.E.K.K.A., there's the Ice Golem. That Inferno, town hall, the Giga Inferno that they call it now, doing a lot of damage to the units around it. P.E.K.K.A. is able to take it down. I think the King might have been helping as well. So there goes the hound. It gets popped, and now he's already starting the hog riders. So he wanted to get this early. That's kind of why this ended so fast, why it was only a minute and 47 seconds. He started the hogs extremely quickly. Queen does her job, going to be able to get that scatter shot down, which is key because they do a ton of damage. Absolutely a ton of damage to the hog riders and a lot of units as well. So hog riders getting spun around in that tornado as well. The royal champion, as you can see, targeting the enemy queen, and the warden was also targeting the enemy queen. So like I said, the skeletons, I don't know if they're actually needed in these suies that much, because once you get the royal champion to lock on, the warden switches over too and starts hitting her. So maybe you want to opt for another heal. Maybe you want to opt for 2 freezes instead of that Skelly spell. So that could be an option. But as you can see, Yetup actually completely destroyed this base in a minute 47 seconds. Look at all the hog riders up, the heroes at full health. Just a tremendous attack there by Yetup. Let's go ahead and check out the second replay he had from this war. Alright, and here we go with the second attack by Yetup. Let's draw it up here. It is another Sui Mass Hog against this base style. This base style, you see it pop up every once in a while. It's a common base. You got the Town Hall on the outside. Sometimes you have the Queen by there. In this case, we do. And usually at least the King's by there. Sometimes they put the Queen maybe over here. But this attack would work either way nonetheless. For this case right here, he's got the Town Hall on the outside, he's got the King, he's got the Queen over here, he's got a couple scatter shots as well. So what he wants to do is he just wants to push his wall wrecker. Like I said, the wall wrecker, it's a level 5 Town Hall. As you can see, it's the #1 player. And you got the 2 heroes there, and you got the 2 scatter shots. So even though the wall wrecker seems like it may not be like the best value there, trust me, just getting that Ice Golem, that P.E.K.K.A. to come out right on the Town Hall, it's just beautiful to have. The tanking value it gets is just incredible. And like I said, once you start seeing these Town Halls get max, you're gonna start seeing these Suis have wall wreckers in front of the heroes. So once he's just gonna drop everything there with the King, the Queen, and he just wants to push right into that, take down the Town Hall, take down the King, the Queen, and ideally he wants to get these 2 scatter shots out of the way because they're really trying to protect their Town Hall as much as they possibly can. They're trying to say, oh, you'll never get the 2-star on me, we'll protect it. But of course that's just not the way the game works. But Yetup's going to come in, he's going to be able to exploit that, and if he can get both those scatter shots down, he then wants to drop the hogs, mass hogs, incoming from up here, right through the base so that they'll have nice pathing through the base. He's going to drop the Grand Warden in behind. And in this case, he's elected to not drop the RC with the Hog Riders. He wants the RC, which he has at max level with his hero potions, to come in here and start picking off these defenses, moving through, being able to create a nice path for the Hogs right through the middle of the base. So in this case, sometimes you want to use the RC for behind the Hog Riders. Sometimes you just want to use it to help form more of a better pathing for them as well. So in this case, the pathing is going to be nice. He's going to be able to get through the base, being able to heal up everywhere through it. He has brought the 2 Skelly spells that I imagine he's going to use for the Royal Champion on the back end, because if he's sending his Royal Champion in the path, there's nothing to really take out the enemy Royal Champion, so that's why he's elected to bring the 2 skeleton spells in this raid to get her. She's level 5. You know, it probably isn't going to make a big deal whether or not he kills her in the middle of the base or not. Probably could just leave her to last because level 5 Royal Champion doesn't do a ton of damage. But, you know, he's just playing it like he would as if it were a max Royal Champion, and that's always good to do because eventually all the bases are going to be max. So if you get into that mindset now, instead of trying to, you know, avoid and say, oh, that's level 5, let's not worry about it. So sometimes that's good to do as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into the replay and see exactly what he was able to do on this base. Alrighty, here we come with the replay. If you thought the last one was fast, I can assure you this one's going to be faster. It's a minute 42. The last one was a minute 47. So these hog attacks are moving quickly, and they're moving very powerfully through these bases. So here we go. He finds a tornado trap right in the beginning, and the scatter shot's just raining down on his king, his ice golem, but they're able to power through that, and they're continuing down these storages. He's already dropped the hog riders right in there. He loves to drop his hog riders real quick right into the base. Queen actually pathed up, so unfortunately, you know, she didn't get any of the scatter shots. She actually comes back down for him now and actually targets the enemy hound in the CC, so that's extremely unfortunate. So the pathing kind of got a little bit messed up here on this base, but the RC came in, got tremendous value like he wanted her to. And as you can see, the hog riders just continue to move along the base. The RC actually going to track that skeleton all the way across the base and come back and then meet up with the hog riders. As you can see, they continue to move through the base, and they're getting healed up. So ultimately, you know, the queen kind of pathed a little bit strangely there. She kind of followed up with those storages. He wanted her to path towards the scatters and remove them, and that would have, the attack would have looked a lot nicer in terms of pathing. But at the end of the day, not really a big deal, because you can see almost everything he has up. He's still got his royal champ up. The king survived the whole way. The P.E.K.K.A that was in the CC survived the whole way. The ward and the queen, everything stayed up in this attack. So you can definitely see that it was a dominating raid throughout, and just an absolutely beautiful attack there by Yetup, coming in, exploiting the vulnerability in that base with the Sui mass hogs and completely wrecking it. So as you can see, the Sui mass hogs still very strong as long as you can pick the right base for them. Use the wall wrecker for your Sui portion. It just gives you so much more tanking power there to be able to take down these max giga infernos that we're going to be able to see. So make sure you get the wall wrecker in there, and then from there you can use your RC with your hogs to take down enemy queen. Skeleton spells, you may need them, you may not need them. Depends on what you think about that. I think as long as you don't have to fight two heroes, then you might not need them. So, and then you could bring an extra heal or an extra couple freezes, so that would be nice as well. So thank you for tuning into this video. Hope you enjoyed this one on the Sui Mass Hogs, and I hope to see you in the next one.